Bismillahirrahmanirrahim and Assalamu alaikum students. I hope you all are fine and doing well at your home and you all are enjoying your online classes. So students, in the mathematics class of today, I welcome you all, and the chapter that we are going to start today is chapter number 6, factors and multiples. Before starting the lecture, let's start with the dua. Rabbi zidni ilma, ay mere Rabb, mere ilm mein izafa farma. I repeat the dua again. Rabbi zidni ilma, ay mere Rabb, mere ilm mein izafa farma. So this is a new chapter and it is a very new topic for you all. So the topic of today is factors, and let's get started. So what are the factors? The question first is that the number that can divide the other number completely are called the factors. Suppose here you can see the example that we can arrange 6 books like this, that 2 multiplied by 3 is equals to 6, or 3 multiplied by 2 is equals to 6. 2 and 3 are the factors of 6 because 6 can completely divide by the 2 and 3. 6 is the product of 2 and 3. When we multiply 2 and 3, the product means the answer is 6. For example, to understanding it more clearly, that if you divide the value of 2 with the 6, it can completely divide the 6 and the remainder will be 0. If the remainder is 0 when you do the division, so it means that 2 is the factor of 6. Similarly, if you do the division of 6 by the 3 and remainder comes 0, so it means that 3 is the factor of 6. Because 2 and 3 are completely dividing the value of 6, so it means that 2 and 3 are the factors of 6. Again, we do the division from the whole number. If we start from the 1, so 1 can also divide the value of 6 because 1 multiplied by 6 is equals to 6. So 1, 2 and 3 and 6 itself the factors of 6. Because when we do the division of 6 by the 6, the answer will be 1, the remainder will be 0 and the answer will be 1. Here you can see that 1 multiplied by 6 is equals to 6 and 6 multiplied by 1 is equals to 6. So students, as I told you before, if we divide 1 by the 6, if we divide 6 by the 1, what will happen? The remainder will be 0, so it means 1 is a factor of 6. Again, if we divide 6 by 6, the remainder will be 0, so it means the factors of 6 is 6 itself. Now here 1 and 6 are the factor of 6. 6 is the product of 1 and 6. When we did the multiplication of both values, the answer is 6. Therefore 1, 2 and 3 and 6 are all factors of 6 because these 4 numbers completely divide the value of 6. So in this start, I told you that what are the factors? Factors are the number that can completely divide the other number with the remainder of 0. Complete division means if we do the division and remainder is 0, so it means it is the factor of that number. So what is factor? Factors of a number can divide the number exactly. Now here students, let's discuss it more. If you do the division of 5 with the 6, it will never do the division. It can never divide because 5 is not the factor of 6. For example, here you can see, if I try to divide 5, 6 doesn't come into the table of 5, so what I will write here, 5, from which value? 1. When we multiply 5 with the 1, the answer will be 5. After doing the subtraction, my remainder is 1. So the remainder is not 0, so it means 5 is not the factor of 6. Now 4 cannot divide 6 exactly, so 6 is not the factor of, so 4 is not the factor of 6. So it means that students, we can find all the factors of 16 like this. 1 multiplied by 16 is equals to 16, 2 multiplied by 8 is equals to 16, and 4 multiplied by 4 is equals to 16. So therefore 1, 2, 4, 8 and 16 are all factors of 16. So I repeat it again, that factors are those numbers that can divide the other numbers completely. Here you can see if I divide 2 by 6, what will come? 2 by 16, what will come? The remainder will be 0. So it means 2 is the factor of 16 because 16 comes into the table of 2. Now if I divide 4 and 6, what will the remainder will be 0 because 16 comes into the table of 4. And again if I divide 16 by 1, so the remainder will be 0 because 16 comes into the table of 1. 1 is the only table in which all the values counts. So here are the factors of 16. So students, these are the factors of 16 as we have discussed previously. Now today we are going to start the exercise as well. So turn the page number 35. So students, page number 35, missing the factors, name the missing factors in each of these, build up question number 1. So you are going to find the factor of 16, okay, and how you will find it? You will divide the 2 and 16 will be divided by the 2 and you will find the factor of here. After that you will find the factor of 20 by dividing with 2, then 32 will be divided by the 8 and 30 will be divided by the 5, 21 will be divided by the 7 and 30 will be divided by the 5 and 36 will be divided by 6. Here they have given you one factor and you are going to find the other factor. So students, let's get started how you will do this exercise. For finding the missing factor, as they have given you the one factor 2, that is a factor of 16, for finding the missing factor, what are you going to do? You are going to do the division. You will divide 16 by 2 and then what will be the answer here? 8 and 0 is the remainder. If the 0 is a remainder, so it means the number is factor of the product. Here you can see when we multiply 2 by 2 and 8, the answer is 16, the product is 16, so it means that 2 is the factor of 16 and 8 is also the factor of 16. For proving that, what I will do, I will do the division 16 by 8 and then the answer is 2 and the remainder is 0. So as I told you before, the 2 and 8 are the factors of 16 and again when I did the division of 16 by 8, the answer remainder is 0. So it means the answer I have done is correct. So students, so what is the missing value here? What is the missing factor? 8 is the missing factor. So it means that the factor of 16 is 2 and 8. Now we will solve the part number B, and here the 20 and one factor is given to you, that is 4. Now you will do the division. 20 comes into the table of 4 when we multiply 4 by the 5, and when we did the subtraction, the remainder is 0 and the answer is 5. So it means 4 and 5 are the factors of 20. So what will come here? 5. Okay. So students, again you will solve the other questions the way I did. Let's take some other example. Here is 7 will divide the 21 divided by 7. So let's start it. (21) divided by 7. 21 comes into the table of 7 when we multiply 7 with the 3, and when we did the subtraction, the answer is 0. So 7 and 3 are the factors of 21. Just like this, you all are going to solve all the sums the way I did. So students, now let's move on to the topic of multiple. You will complete this exercise by yourself. You will simply do the division of the numbers and you will find the missing factor. After completing the question number 1, we are going to do brush up exercise. Write all the factors of the following number. Factors means you are going to find that which numbers can divide completely these numbers. It means that what are the numbers that can divide 12 completely. So you are going to find out all the factors of these number. So let's do some examples, and you are supposed to do this exercise in your copy, and you will do after making the title page of chapter factors and multiples. You are going to do this exercise in your copy. The first one will be done in your book, but this one will be done in your copy. For finding the factor, the simple method is, suppose the number is 12 and you are going to find the factor of 12. So how you will find the factor of 12? Simply, you will do the multiplication. First, you will start from the whole number. You will start from the 1. 1 multiplied by 12 is equals to 12. So it means that 12 is can be divided completely with 1, and 12 can completely divide by the 12 itself. So it means, what are the factors here? 1 and 12 are the factors of 12. So 1 and 12 are the factors of 12. So here is the 1, and 12 will be definitely the last factor, because after 12 you cannot divide 12 with any other number. You cannot divide 12 by the 13, so 12 is the last factor of 12. Now again, after 1, let's see in the table of 2. In the table of 2, when we multiply 2 by 6, the answer is 12. So it means that 2 and 6 are the factors of 12. If I divide 12 by 6, the answer will be 2 and the remainder will be 0. So it means 6 is the factor of 12 and 2 is also the factor of 12. So you are going to write 2 and 6. Now again, start in the table of 3. When we multiply 3 by 4, the answer is 12. So it means 3 and 4 are the factors of 12. After that, in the table of 6, because in the table of 5, 12 doesn't come. 6 ones are 6. 6 ones are 6 and 6 twos are 12. Again, 2 is already the common factor, because when we multiply 6 by 2, the answer is 12, and when we multiply 2 with the 6, the answer is 12. So 6 and 2 are the factors of 12. 2 is already written, I will simply write, and 6 is already mentioned here, so I do not need to repeat it again because already mentioned here. So it means, what are the numbers, what are the factors of 12? The factors of 12 are 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 and 12. So for finding the factors of any number, you will simply check in the tables that does it come into the table or not. If it comes, so it means that numbers are the factors of that number. So now students, I hope you understand this. You will simply write the factors. You will not do this work, you will do this work in the rough column. For finding the factors of 14, it is very easy. I give you a quick tip. You do not need to go in for long method. You will just simply check in which table 14 comes. So that will be the factor of 14. Like 1 is the table in which all the numbers come. So 1 can divide 14. After that, in 2, 7s are 14. After that, in the table of 3, 14 doesn't come. In the table of 4, 14 does not come. And in the table of 3, 4, 5, 6, 14 is not there. So what is the after 6, what is the number 7? When we multiply 7 with the 2, so answer will be 14. So 7 is the factor of 14, and the last number will be 14 itself, and it is the last factor of the 14. So what are the factors of 14? 1, 2, 7 and 14. Okay students, as you know students, that's part number C is 19, and 19 is the prime number. Prime number are those that comes only in their table and in the table of 1. Prime numbers are those that comes into the table of their selves and in the table in the table of 1. So what are the factors of 19? Only 1 and 19, because 19 do not come in the table of some others. So what are the factors of 19? 1 and 19. So students, by this method you will simply do the division. You can do the division as well, but you can simply check the value comes into the tables of 1, 2, 3. One by one you will see. If it comes, so that will be their factor. Like 14 comes into a table of 1, 14 comes into a table of 2, 14 comes into a table of 7, and 14 itself. So that's how you can easily do, and you can easily find the factors of any value. I hope students you all get the lecture, and you all will complete this exercise in your copy. Take care of yourself. Allah Hafiz, and stay blessed and stay healthy.